So in a few months we are getting WWE 2K20. Yeah, I cannot wait to play Adam Rose 2K Showcase mode, and I already have a competition in mind for Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. By the way, people, my balls have more chemistry. I'm talking about these two. Anyway, I'm not saying that WWE 2K20 is going to be a bad game, but it definitely has a serious problem already. And I'm not even talking about the fact that the cover is probably going to look the same again. Come on, people, it's 2K20. Give us something different. Give us a Raw vs SmackDown theme. Multiple superstars on the cover. Anything. Oh boy, I will be shocked if it's going to be Becky Lynch. Anyway, WWE 2K20 has a serious problem. And the problem is, well, WWE is changing all the time, especially lately. I heard that it kinda depends on how Vince McMahon slept that night. Also on what he ate in the morning. No eggs for Vince. He might bury someone. Goo goo gaga. Okay, anyway, I know we want all the new stuff in WWE games, but how is it possible, especially lately, when WWE is changing all the time? How is it possible when all that we get in WWE games is everything we saw before WrestleMania? Yes, we also get DLC of things that happened a couple of weeks after WrestleMania, but like I've said, so much happened lately that it's pretty much impossible for 2K to give us everything, and boy do we want everything. We cannot even blame 2K for not keeping up. It's impossible. Not only for 2K, for us as well. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is 73 years old, and I'm gonna leave you with that. So today I decided to talk about things that are definitely not going to be in WWE 2K20 and why it's a huge problem. So like I've said, the biggest WWE 2K problem is that it's going to be very outdated. Let's take the roster for example. So I'm pretty sure that WWE 2K20 is going to have the biggest roster ever. It's like we are getting this every year. Last year we didn't get Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know why. The dumbest thing ever, but it's not 2K's fault as well. So anyway, this year it's going to be a bit of a bummer because we are not getting a lot of superstars that were in WWE 2K18. The big ones are, well, they are the big ones. For example, Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley, very big one, you know, one of the biggest factions in the WWE, The Shield. Dean Ambrose is a former WWE champion, Intercontinental champion. A lot of big moments, and you know that The Shield is a very big thing to the WWE. It sells a lot of merch, it sells a lot of DVDs, whatever the case may be. The Shield is a huge deal to the WWE, and unfortunately WWE cannot really use that. So we will not see Dean Ambrose in a WWE game for the first time since WWE 2K14, the first game he was in. And another huge superstar that is definitely not going to be in WWE 2K20 is, well, unfortunately, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is not going to be in a WWE game for the first time since WWE 12. Do you remember that created superstar? That was a good one. Anyway, Chris Jericho is definitely the greatest professional wrestler of all time. The guy keeps changing all the time, and it's going to be a bit of a bummer that we are not going to see him in WWE 2K20. And I can already imagine the amount of created superstars we will get on community creations. I'm already mad about that. But most importantly, people, and this is a tough one, in WWE 2K20, we probably won't see El Mago. Oh my man, what the hell, man? Why? I want El Mago back. Speaking of roster and the game being outdated, we will most likely not see new gimmicks as well. So what is one of the greatest things on Monday Night Raw right now? Bray Wyatt. Not this one, and whatever is happening right here. He has a rabbit, he has a doll. Anyway, Bray Wyatt. That's a new Bray Wyatt, and he's definitely not going to be in WWE 2K20 because the guy hasn't even debuted yet. And he's already one of the most popular things in the WWE, so that's a big deal because he's probably going to debut in a couple of months, but WWE 2K20 is going to be like pretty much released by this point. And if you're saying that Bray Wyatt is going to be a DLC, no. That's not going to happen. Bray Wyatt is not going to be DLC because, like I've said, most of the DLC is actually stuff that happened after WrestleMania, like a month maybe, max. Yes, we will most likely get this Bray Wyatt since he never actually left the WWE, he was injured, and that's a bit of a positive. Maybe we will be able to edit that and he will look exactly like he looks on WWE television right now, you never know. But it's a bit of a bummer because it's one of the biggest things in wrestling right now, and that's not going to be in WWE 2K20. What about Chad Gable? What about Bobby Roode or Robert Roode? They spent most of 2018 and 19 as a tag team, so they will most likely make the game as a tag team. Although I wouldn't be surprised if WWE are going to change Bobby Roode into Robert Roode. That's like you add mustache and change the name. That's it. You're done. When it comes to Chad Gable, I don't know what he's doing right now, so that's probably not going to happen, and he's going to be in his regular long hair attire. Don't worry, people. Primo and Epico are most likely going to be in a game, so we're safe right here. We're safe. The WWE 24/7 Championship. Yes. We will most likely get the championship itself, even if we want. I'm pretty sure you will get a perfectly created championship in creation, in community creations. I'm pretty sure that's already in WWE 2K19, but that doesn't matter because it's going to be defended like a regular championship. What I want, since this is the biggest thing in a WWE right now, it gets the most views on YouTube, people are always excited to see Drake Maverick, R-Truth. I'm pretty sure this is something that WWE 2K are going to focus in WWE 2K21, but it's definitely not going to make WWE 2K20 people, and that's pretty unfortunate because, like I've said, it's the most exciting thing in WWE right now, the 24/7 championship. It would be awesome to get a 24/7 championship mode where basically you, I don't know, fight a bunch of superstars, you gotta run and you defeat one superstar, the next one comes out, whatever the case may be, you get the point. Or maybe in universe mode, you are basically watching a match or wrestling and someone interferes, another guy interferes, you get the point. A lot of randomness. And that's somehow a good thing. I don't know how, but it worked. And that's probably not going to happen in WWE 2K20. I'm like 100% sure about that. Let's talk about the WWE Wildcard Rule. I hate that. I absolutely hate that rule, but since we want the game to be as fresh as possible, I want that in the game, and that would be very, very important in universe mode. But then again, like, you can make Roman Reigns to be both on Raw and SmackDown. Like, you can do that in universe mode. So I don't think it's that big of a problem. I wouldn't use that anyway. But then again, it would be a pretty cool feature for people who actually enjoy it and to make things a bit more fresh. For example, you go to the options, you have the wild card rule option. You turn it on and, you play a match and someone randomly makes an appearance or whatever the case may be. In the main event, you get like Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins, and Daniel Bryan is from SmackDown. You get the point. I feel like that would be a decent feature, but is it something that is very necessary for this game? Not really, because it shouldn't even be a thing in a WWE, and most of us actually dislike it. The new WWE look. So when I'm saying the new WWE look, I mean the new SmackDown logo, because SmackDown is moving to Fox. I feel like nearly at the same time as WWE 2K20 is going to be released. So like I've said, it's impossible for 2K to keep up. SmackDown will have a new logo, but most importantly, there are rumors that Monday Night Raw is getting a new stage as well. So both shows will look very different. I'm pretty sure Raw is going to get a different logo as well. So both shows are going to be very different. They're going to have new theme songs. They're going to have new stages, new rings, new trons, whatever the case may be. You got the point. It's going to be very, very different. And, you can create that in Creation Suite. I understand that completely. But then again, like I've said, you want the game to be as fresh as possible, and that's also a bit of a problem. Created arenas don't look as good as the original arenas that are in the game. And the new era, people, so we don't know what to expect as of right now. Paul Heyman is running Raw, Eric Bischoff is running SmackDown. We don't know what changes they are going to make to the WWE product. It can be nothing and it can be very, very drastic. It can be huge, people, and we don't know that. 2K doesn't know, we don't know, They probably don't even know. But apparently the WWE PG era is over and we are about to get a bunch of changes in the WWE. You never know what these two are about to change. Maybe new championships, maybe new match types, maybe completely change up the roster, the way rosters work, the wildcard rule. Maybe they are about to completely change the WWE product. We don't know that. Like I've said, 2K doesn't know that as well. So it's a huge problem, and WWE 2K20 is going to be very outdated. And I want you to understand that, imagine being in 2K's shoes. I criticize them a lot, like I criticize everything, but it's nearly impossible. It is impossible to keep up with the WWE. It's even hard as a fan. Like, I'm watching Raw, I'm watching SmackDown. I don't know which guy is from Raw, which guy is from SmackDown. It's very confusing. WWE are changing the rules all the time. It's a bad time to be a WWE fan. At least right now. So let me know more issues that WWE 2K20 is probably going to have. Let me know, are you excited about the game, or maybe you gave up on WWE games. I felt like WWE 2K19 was pretty nice. It was a decent game, but you know, the game modes were lacky. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click that like button, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and as always, your boy the Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.